Citizens of Phoenix once proclaimed their community was the highest city in Canada. For a while in the early part of the 20th century, it was a booming copper mining community on top of a mountain of copper, 4,630 feet above sea level in southern BC boundary country. Phoenix was known across the nation as the Copper City of Canada, a place known even to sports fans around the country. It once bustled with up to 4,000 copper-crazy citizens and had up to 20 hotels and saloons, and gambling casinos, 4 churches, an impressive city hall, a covered skating rink, hospital, brewery, school, an electric power company, and telephone exchanges, and even an opera house. The copper mine at Phoenix, owned by the Granby Company, employed 1,000 miners, and when operation closed on June 14, 1919, it marked the end of a wild and memorable era in Canadian mining history that began in 1891 and ultimately produced 13,678,901 tons of ore. American prospector Bob Denzler, who arrived in the area in 1891, is credited for one of the first major copper discoveries in Phoenix mines. And Denzler became wealthy, and although he was an American citizen who kept a home in Spokane, Washington, he returned to Phoenix every spring, even after the city closed, to spend his summers. Meanwhile, Phoenix boomed until the copper market fell out in the late teens, when the last ore was shipped in 1919. Thousands promptly exited the mountain city, most leaving behind their homes and belongings, and Phoenix instantly became the largest ghost town in Canada. When the final death knell sounded for the city, a trio of legendary bachelors refused to forsake the ghost city. The eccentric William Banbury, an unforgettable fellow by the name of Adolph Cirque, better known to the boundary country folks as Forepaugh, and Denzler. Banbury was an Englishman who came to Canada in 1887. After spending several years in Nelson trying to make a go out of a boat repair business, he came to Phoenix in either 1900 or 1902. His life during the boom times of Phoenix is a mystery to old-timers, but Banbury certainly became a legend when the city became the ghost city of the boundary. For years he lived tax and rent-free in the old home of Dr. Bouchard. Banbury made a living in the ghost town, salvaging lumber and metal. Sometimes he got the odd maintenance job along the highway outside of Greenwood. As eccentric as Banbury was, he had good company when it came to Forepaugh, a Belgian who came to the United States in the 1890s, and then to the boundary country in Phoenix shortly before the turn of the century. He was also a prospector and found a claim near the city in 1900. Although his legal surname is Cirque, he always called himself Forepaugh and even signed his name as Forepaugh. When Phoenix closed, a fund was set up to appoint a watchman over the ghost city, and Forepaugh enthusiastically accepted this role. He moved right into the still stately City Hall building, where he set himself up as mayor, chief of police, and magistrate. Forepaugh was determined to earn his keep and to make it known to all visitors of the ghost city he was the law. Phoenix was since reduced to a ghost city, but Forepaugh still wanted his authority established beyond a doubt, and walked the deserted streets with a billy club in his one hand while wearing a homemade star on his chest, cut from a vegetable tin can. One by one, Phoenix's last trio of residents passed on. Denzler died in 1944, while Forepaugh passed away 2 years earlier. Forepaugh's death was front-page news in the Grand Forks Gazette with the headline, "The Mayor and Host of Phoenix has given last welcome to famous camp." His remains were laid to rest in the old Phoenix Cemetery. Banbury was left alone to watch over Phoenix, but in late 1949, the 82-year-old bachelor realized that he could no longer survive the Phoenix winters and rented a room at the Greenwood Windsor Hotel. Banbury died in December of 1951 and was laid to rest in the old cemetery. Phoenix did rise again as an open pit mining venture in the 50s and on and off until 1978. However, the remaining buildings were bulldozed and buried to make way for the mining. By the turn of the 21st century, only a gigantic open pit mining scar remains at the site where the city used to be. Folks are still talking about the Ghost City. A phoenix bird sculpture created by miners in the 70s is displayed in downtown Greenwood in hopes that the city of Phoenix will rise again. So we're here today at the town of Phoenix. This area is just littered with mines everywhere. In the later years they did open pit mining. We're joining Frank and Sharon and a couple of their friends who have been helping around the Yankee Boy mine. There's adits everywhere, but Frank is taking us to a good one. He was just showing us the shaft here, and supposedly this shaft goes down about 120 feet. Doesn't go anywhere, but definitely a danger because a lot of people come up here and go riding, and that's definitely a place I would have, either try to drive up there or use that as like a little ramp. So that is definitely a danger, and if anything was going to be filled, it should definitely be something like that. But the crew just went up this trail here, so let's go catch up with them. We're still climbing to the adit that we're going to go into, and this is where the blacksmith shop was, where they would sharpen all the drill steel, and basically hanging off the mountain here. There's a shaft below us, but that one I guess is plugged, and then there's another one just up there, which goes down where it's all filled with ice. So just completely blown out area here too. Kind of reminds me of the Mother Lode mine. And I think this is where the adit is. So see you guys over there. Oh, and the smell of rat piss. Wow, it's cool in here too. Holy.
Oh yeah, this sucks in the cold drop. This one,
So not the rawhide?
no,
Okay.
Rawhide is just blown here.
Gotcha.
There's about 10 miles all the way to
right away, a really big ore chute. Cheyenne's coming in. Okay, turning around. Right at the beginning, yeah. Okay. So to the right there, looks like you might be able to still keep going, but goes to the other side. Just be careful, Cheyenne, you don't. Another big ore chute. No gate on it.
Wait, I gotta be looking for a piece of thing.
Oh, there's an ore wheel, cart wheel.
It should be somewhere along the edge.
Coming up to a Y intersection here. Looks like a collapsed ore chute. Can't believe just how much ice is in here. Oh, you can see they had power. There's the ceramic insulators. Some drill steel. Try not to walk too close to the edge because you'll slip in.
Tight spot here.
Tighter. Gonna have 2 broken walkie-talkies by the end of this. I'll grab it. We'll just put it in our. Just leave it there, sweetie. I'll grab it. We recently got some walkie-talkies because there's been a lot of times I go one way and Cheyenne goes the other, and we don't have a way to communicate. So there's a lot of backtracking. Squeeze. Put your backpack on.
So this was somewhere where they dumped work cars. There's a rail there. There's a rail there. So they would have a hook on there. So they would have come along with those work cars, and that's where they would have winched them over to dump them to this. There's a big hole here. If we go underneath that, you'll see a shaft with this big ice plug in it. And we're like, this is it right here. So one day this might collapse.
People probably don't
So
know
go
that
on the
when
edge
you're
here.
walking
Just-
across it. Yeah.
It's possible if you step out on there, not likely, you could fall into a shaft. So it's possible to go like, I wouldn't put that in that place.
This is a really interesting mine. Turn on my. Use
These are horseshoe gates.
Holy shit, that scared me. Ice gave away a little bit there, Cheyenne. ice gave away a little bit right there, but it's just solid ground. So we got some meat. Oh, there's an ore cart. It's one of those big, yeah. One of the ones they would use, I think, with the mules, Frank was saying. Okay, turning around. You can walk across that. Should have brought our ice skates. So this is parts of the ore chutes, the gates. Very rusted.
It's frozen more than I've seen it for a long time.
It'd make a good video if you brought ice skates in here and skate through mine.
Yeah, well, there's one part that I saw at one time too. It was like a fruit at one time. But I think it's going to be melted a lot more.
It's middle of August, and we're in a winter wonderland. There's an ore chute there. Oh, this is almost like a little maybe workstation here with all the shelving, and maybe there's some pieces of ore there. Turn that down. I might just turn off my headlamp because it's, there we go. I'm wearing that Hoco light headlamp again, and if I don't kind of match my head movement to the movement of the camera, we get that flicker. Another, almost looks like an ice waterfall. Some boxes.
Leave our packs there. We might as well walk down here. There's a rope there, but we don't need the packs. You can leave them up there if you want. We're going to come back up here. There's a hand line here already. So now this little chute. Wow. So the way this ice is put just like that over there. It's all rolling on there. No, this is nothing. This looks almost identical to the big one we just saw there. One time there was just a little rock ledge ice was about this much higher. It was more than 5 feet up base, and then it comes right across the whole thing. Ice palace version 2.0. Well, go down be one thing. How am I get it back up?
We got enough main power, we can drag you. Careful.
Nice and slippery. As you'd expect, I guess, eh? I don't think there's going to be anything here, but... Oh, you know what? We're going to join up. No, it's plugged, I think. Maybe.
Massive room.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That just goes back.
Yeah.
Came down from.
Oh, you're stuck there. Say something nice to Sharon.
See, it looks like you're standing on like a void right here.
Uh-huh.
You see how it's dark there?
Uh-huh.
So I don't know.
It's pretty thick, yeah.
Amazing there's ice just like a few feet in though, eh?
Yeah, that's what's really nuts. It's usually, you know, when you get in really deep.
Most of this mine doesn't have ice, but this part does. Okay, let's go down this shaft. Not very far down. It's not that steep. Found an old candle. Yeah, it is.
I thought that was slang for like dynamite.
Of course it's old. It's been a long time since I used candles like
Yeah,
that.
but some weirdo might have been in here with a candle.
It's funny how many tea light candles you find in mines.
Yeah.
It's like some people are
What's
having a
that?
romantic date.
That is,
Thought that was it, but it's not.
I've seen one of those before. I think it's a roller or something.
Yeah,
That's a
I bet you
candle.
as
How are we
the
gonna?
ice-
I've got some shorter candles that I found in here.
As the ice melted, there was probably all
Oh yeah, for sure.
Come on, the ice, yeah. Because the carbide lamps weren't invented until around 1900, so they used candles in here when they first started.
we should have.
I don't know when they got cut, but they also had electric lights in here, so. It's not really open a lot anymore, is it? Okay.
So just made our way down. Frank was just saying, here's a ore cart. And this was the ore chute, but it's completely failed.
A big guy. Look at the size of these chutes though, eh? They're huge. and
They're
small.
massive, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
Well, they
the
have big cars
handle.
in here, you know, so.
Yeah, this is the first mine I've seen wood ore carts in. So that's really neat.
Well, when they first started mining here, they just brought all the parts with Teamsters, horse and buggy, and then they made the cars here, so.
Okay.
You know, there's no rail line or no roads or nothing here in 1900. So they just, the carpenters just made all these cars. Till eventually they had steel ones, they started off here.
Hey Cheyenne, you want to just come grab the camera? It's on.
So is that you guys got through that one pass or where?
Yeah,
Okay.
400 feet in that we've been digging for however many months. We made it through that, and it goes another 100, 150 feet, and there's another plug.
Oh really?
So
Okay. So there's another angle of the ore cart there. Trying to find that correct lighting. There's our ore cart wheel. Pretty cool.
We hope to. We weren't too sure if you guys were going to be busy with other people or. Yeah, if you guys are still around, I'd love to.
But I think they're end up coming, so we'll be up at the mine. Bright and early, I'm sure.
These are big, eh?
Yeah, massive.
Timbers
Yeah,
and wide.
3 feet at least wide. Just massive trees.
But if you come up there, you'll get put to work, so.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the cool part of it.
Good track too, eh?
Yeah.
Gauge.
Yeah, big tractor in here, a big heavy truck.
Just don't go any further because that's.
Yeah.
Check this out, look, the chain's still here. Yeah, so it's this one, it's all wood here. The chain's here, this is where the cars came and they dumped the cars,
Okay.
those old cars. You'll see in my museum, they just hooked onto it and jumped them.
Not today.
Here's one car. Old wooden car.
They're massive too, eh? Like.
Yeah, 1-ton cars.
You know, guys in the bottom.
This part here, when we were coming up, we kind of like, you wouldn't feel that cold air. It probably connects up into there somewhere, but it's really sketchy. I don't go very far into here. You can look at it, it looks cool. I think they abandoned this part because it's too heavy.
So not too sure if you guys heard, but these are 1-ton ore carts, and they look like they were a side dump there. That's the gate. Massive. The handle over there maybe where you would release it. Lots of little artifacts in here. Ore cart wheels and
That wasn't too much further. I've been into there, but that's really crappy. Everything's all rotted and ready to fall down. It's kind of funny, I thought. It was just ready to fall, but it's been such a country here. It doesn't look any worse.
Well, if it
But it's
falls,
frozen
then
most-
you would open that up then, right? Like if it,
Yeah.
as long as the ceiling didn't come
Yeah.
down, it would open it.
47, 110, probably 110 or 120.
yeah, massive.
The regular CN truck, I think, is 130 or something.
Okay.
It's almost that size, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to slide in there, so there we go.
All right. Why those two lovebirds go that way. We were just going to take a little walk this way while everyone starts climbing up. That's, yeah, you don't want to. Okay, yeah, maybe don't go any further. I don't think we need to go any further because that's deep for sure. The color of the water there, but
Yeah, and you can tell because the back is so low.
yeah, compared to. All right, so we made it up that incline there. This is that other section where you could see from down below on the ice, and Frank went just over there. very cool in here, extremely cold. But on a warm day, this is definitely nice. Just stepped over a piece of dynamite box there.
When you're trying to find your napkin way around here, you'll see it says 13. That's where we came in. It's actually 3. So it's 13. I wrote all those in there, so anywhere you already see 13, you don't come up the way we came in. See that, Alan?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So it's fairly well marked just for everywhere. See, here it says H2, which is a stove and cars, so I'm heading that way.
Okay, cool.
When I first started coming here, I went to so many places I've been before, so I just put an X where I've been. That's why there's an X or something, because it doesn't go anywhere. I ended up using a whole case of painting. Well, without all markings, it'd be very difficult to find your way around.
Well, everyone, that's our video for today. Stay tuned for part 2 as we find some really amazing artifacts, and we're excited to share that video with you. We'd also like to thank Doreen from the Greenwood Heritage Society and Johnnie from Ghost Town Pix for allowing us to use their stories and their amazing pictures. Take care, everyone. We'll see you in the next video.